Losing a pet is like losing a piece of your heart. If you're struggling with grief, you're not alone. At MyDogDied.com, we understand the pain and are here to support you. Visit us today and find comfort, guidance, and a community that cares. We received a letter from someone who's lost their pet and have allowed us to share their story so that it will help other listeners deal with the loss of their pet. Remember, if you like this video, please support us with a like, subscribe, and share. Today's letter comes from Mary, a 39-year-old from Princeton, New Jersey. She writes to us about her beloved Luna, an 18-year-old Siberian Husky whose spirit was as free as the wheels she rode. Dear Don, I'm writing this with a mix of tears and laughter still fresh in my heart. Luna, my beautiful, stubborn, dazzling girl, passed away 2 weeks ago from kidney failure. She was 18 full, joy-soaked, wildly adventurous years. I adopted Luna when I was just 21, fresh out of college, and completely unprepared for what it meant to love something so completely. From the start, she was different, fiercely independent, comically vocal, and somehow wiser than most people I knew. But the thing everyone remembers about Luna, the thing that made her local royalty here in Princeton, was her skateboard. I'm not kidding. At age 4, she watched my neighbor's kid fly down the driveway on his board, and she just jumped on it. The first time was wobbly. The second time, she nailed it. After that, she'd grab the board with her teeth, drop it at the top of the driveway, and cruise down like she owned the street. She became known as the Skater Husky. Kids would line up on the sidewalk with phones trying to catch her daily rides. But for me, it wasn't about the attention. It was about the look in her eyes when the breeze caught her fur. That was Luna in her element, wild, joyful, unstoppable. As she aged, we adjusted. She could only skate short distances, and then not at all. Her energy faded, and her kidneys began to fail. The vet said she was nearing the end, and I knew. I could see it in the way she looked at me. Still full of love, but tired. On her last morning, I laid a blanket on the front lawn, and we watched the driveway together, side by side. The skateboard sat untouched at the top of the hill. She gave it one last glance before resting her head on my leg. A few hours later, she passed, calmly and quietly, in my arms. That night, I couldn't sleep. The silence in the house was too loud. I searched online for something, anything, to help. That's when I found MyDogDied.com. I read stories from strangers who felt exactly what I was feeling. I didn't feel judged for my tears or silly for grieving so deeply. I felt understood. I knew I had to write in. Thank you, Don, for giving people like me a place to go when our hearts are broken. Thank you for honoring these souls who gave us everything. Mary, what a gift you've given all of us. Thank you. Luna sounds like the kind of dog who changes the air around her. And clearly, she changed you. I can see her now, wind in her fur, paws steady on the board, joy spilling from every part of her. And I can feel the weight of that goodbye. A goodbye softened by the love that filled every one of those 18 years. I want to remind all our listeners that grief is not a sign of weakness. It is the final act of love. And Mary, your letter reminds us that some dogs aren't just pets. They're chapters of our lives, written in laughter, licks, and the hum of skateboard wheels on sun-warmed concrete. To Luna, thank you for showing us how to roll through life with spirit and how to exit it with grace. Until next time, I'm Don Barnes. And if you're grieving, just know you are not alone.
Your love for your pet never fades, and neither should your support. If you're grieving, don't go through it alone. Visit MyDogDied.com or call us at 85-5925-2658 and connect with those who truly understand. Healing starts here. Remember, if you like this video, please support us with a like, subscribe, and share. If you have a story that you would like to tell us, your dog stories at MyDogDied.com at gmail.com.